but it still looks good. In my neck of the woods, my neck of the woods.
So what we have in front of us is we have this dollhouse that's been made up. It's different levels, and what we're really going to show you is as the smoke travels through your home, the difference it makes to have your doors closed versus them being open. So as you can see, the more doors that are open feeds more on the fire. So the fire gets more air, and it causes the fire to get larger. We'll spread the smoke throughout the entire house. So as Captain Scanlon goes through and he opens and closes doors, you'll start to see where, as he closes the door, the smoke will rise up and it will come out into another room. So you can see the difference between having the door open and having the door closed. So you can see as we open and close how the smoke moves through the house. This is the same thing it would do within your home. So now as he opens the windows on the second floor, you'll start to see more of the smoke move throughout the rest of the house. To eventually where it will start coming out the top. So very important is that a lot of people say, well, I leave my door open because I want to make sure I hear the kids, or I want to make sure that they're, not running around the house or anything like that. But with leaving the doors open, if you have some type of a fire in the basement or in the lower level, you're going to have this smoke movement throughout your house. So we ask you to please, before you go to bed at night or before you get into bed, close the door. Does everyone have working smoke detectors? How often do we change the batteries? Twice a year. So what we say is, do it when we turn the clocks back, and do it when you spring forward. Because that way, then you're going to know that those detectors have fresh batteries. How often do you check your smoke detector? Besides when it goes off when you're cooking. Okay, you should check your smoke detector once a month. You should have smoke detectors on all levels, and you should also have smoke detectors in all of the sleeping rooms. Very important to have those smoke detectors for early activation of any smoke byproducts that might be within your home. So a little history on the fire department. We are today celebrating our 125th anniversary. The Hopkins Fire Department is 125 years old. If you look around on the south side bay over here, we have a lot of old pictures on the wall from a number of years all the way back to the original when they originally started the fire department. The fire department, prior to becoming the city of Hopkins, was known as the West Minneapolis Fire Department. So we covered an area from the city of Hopkins proper all the way out to the Shakopee border, where Shakopee currently is now, all the way through Minnetonka. So we covered at that time roughly about 40 square miles. As the other cities started to incorporate, the city of Hopkins got smaller to what we currently are today, 4.5 square miles, with roughly 18 to 19,000 people. Our department runs roughly about 14 to 1,500 calls a year, with most of those being being medical calls. We have 4 full-time employees. We have 35 paid-on-call employees, which means those folks come from home, they come from work, they drop whatever they're doing, and they respond to any calls.
What are those? What are those?
Smoke alarm.
So what we're doing now is we're doing a side-by-side. We're doing one without a door, depicting that your door is open, and the other one has a door on it. We started fires in both rooms, and we're going to show you what the difference is. Have your door open or your door closed. As you can see on my right, the house without the door on it, how quickly that fire is spreading. There's nothing more in there than what you would normally have within your own residence. You can see we're roughly about 1.5 to 2 minutes into this fire, from that fire being set. You can see as the smoke builds, you can see the fire. Fire is already coming out the back side of this room. You can see the color of the smoke. The dark black color is all the synthetics and leathers that we have in all of our products today. And if you notice, the room on my left, which has got the door closed right now, we're just getting a little bit of smoke. With the door open, more oxygen is being fed into this room, which is causing the fire to get much larger.
How's the fire truck going?
So you can see how quickly this fire took off. The sheetrock came down. Some of the exterior of the room has come down. And now they are extinguishing, they'll be extinguishing this fire. Now you can see the crew on my left. They're going to attack the room with the door closed.
Oh my goodness.
Once we have this fire extinguished, we want you to take a look at both rooms and see what the difference is between having your door open and your door closed. Let's give these guys a round of applause. So please, when you go to bed tonight, make sure you close your doors. Thank you for coming.
windows right next to it. Don't be scared.
It takes a certain amount of time.
So remember, once these fires get going, we typically have a 5-minute response time. So we're real careful about this line for us to get to the fire. After we got the fire, then we can
Everyone got out safely.
we'll get the water to the house. So firefighter Skinner actually flipping the hose out. It's just like the hose at home, you get a hose. You got to flip the garden hose, it's not going to be so it's going to get out, it's giving a signal to the driver now that the water's going up. It's pretty good last time, so not do that stuff in. And if you look at the hose now, the driver's got water. Skinner's going to put a foot on the ground, so if you look at the hose, it's makes the water still just kind of come out. So all that white stuff about steam expands about see that steam is actually helping put the fire out. This fire truck holds 500 gallons of water, and we mix it for 22%. So if you see the fire truck, hopefully nobody gets wet here. about it. Anybody got any questions?